Hey folks, Joey here with Timeline Slicer Pro, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Polaroid Studios collection. Now let me go ahead and open up the Polaroid Studios folder so I can show you what's going on here. Now right here we have a whole bunch of different kinds of Polaroid designs. We actually have some that's a full width cover design of a Polaroid. And I think we're the only one that has something like that, okay? And you see them right here. And then we also have different types of actual Polaroids. Like we have some like brand spanking new looking. We have some that's more old and rustic. You know, some with tape, some with thumbtacks. So we have different types of designs of the Polaroids, okay? And we purposely made them singular like this, so you could go ahead and upload whichever ones you want, mix and match them, and just really play around with it any way you want, and just use your creativity on it, because it's really all on how creative you can be with the Polaroids, and you just place them wherever you want in your cover. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that right now. Go ahead and drag this to the side here, okay? And, basically you're going to go ahead and obviously open up your Timeline Slicer Pro, okay? And then you're just going to go ahead and pick whatever design you want. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here, okay? And you could drag and drop it like I'm doing here, guys, or you could just go ahead and click on this button here and find a folder where you're at, and then just go ahead and choose whatever you want, like I'm doing here. All right. Now, like I said, it's all on how creative you can be, and it's really all on dragging and just positioning wherever you want this this Polaroid to be. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that one there, put this one over here to the side for now, and leave it like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead, before I do anything else, let me just go ahead and delete this text here, and just delete it there because it's annoying. But anyways, now, before I go ahead and do anything else here, this is a tip, guys, before you start resizing or rotating your Polaroids, let me go ahead and just show you an example here. Before you go ahead and start rotating them, it's always a good idea to go ahead and put an image there first and crop it and resize the actual image before you start rotating your Polaroid, okay? Because I know you might want to do some funky little design like that and make it look kind of cool, right? Before you go ahead and do that, all right, let me go ahead and click on undo here, okay? Before you go ahead and do that, make sure you choose the image that you want there first, resize the image, and crop the image before you actually start turning and twisting the actual Polaroid. All right, now you could go ahead and resize it. All right, remember what I taught you in I think I taught you this on video number 2 or something, but if I didn't and you missed it, it's besides the point. So you can go ahead and make sure you do not rotate this at all and keep it proportioned. What you're going to do is click on the shift key and hold it, and then you could go ahead and left click on your mouse, and then you could go ahead and drag this. Now you see I'm trying to actually rotate it, but since I'm holding the shift key down, it actually keeps me from rotating this, okay? And what it does as well also is that it keeps the image in proportion when I'm actually resizing it, okay? Now, to keep it in proportion, you actually want to go ahead and do one of these corners here, not the sides, because the sides will go ahead and do that, okay? Unless you want it skinnier. But to keep it proportioned on all 4 corners, you go ahead and do that, okay? So what I would do is just go ahead and resize like that, just, from the corners, without rotating. And then you could go ahead and play around with the actual, image. I'm going to go ahead and resize this one as well. And remember, I'm going to go ahead and click on and hold the shift key and then resize it to keep it proportioned. All right. Let go of the shift key, and then I'm just going to drag it wherever. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add some images here to make it look really nice, okay? I'm going to go ahead and just drag an image here, all right? Now, you see how it's on top of it, all right? You want this layer to be on the back part, okay? So you want it on that image right there. You want the actual Polaroid to be on the top part, on top of that layer, okay? It's called layers. It just it comes from like Photoshop and stuff. But anyways, you're going to go ahead and make sure the actual image is highlighted. All right. You do that by clicking on the image in the layers to the right hand side. When you see that blue highlight around it, that means you're actually going to start playing around with that and editing that image. So just go ahead and place it wherever. It doesn't have to be perfect. What you want to do here, again, click and hold the shift key and just, shrink it down the size so it can stay in proportion. And just, shoot it wherever you want, okay? My youngest daughter there is kind of hidden, so I want her to go ahead and be there in the actual image, okay? Go ahead and resize it down some more and then put it right there. And I think that's pretty good right there, all right? If anything, if you still see a little background there, you could change either the background color to make it all match, okay? Or let's go ahead and do it this way so I can show you how to do that as well. If you don't want to mess around with that, you can always go ahead and highlight the actual Polaroid and do some more shifting, okay? Now, you see how I'm doing that there? And it's not quite perfect, but you get the idea, right, guys? Okay, for the sake of this video, let's just go ahead and move on here. I don't want to make this a mile long. But anyways, there you have it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just move this just a little bit. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you do it, okay? Let's go ahead and do another image really quick, okay? And, well, I opened that by accident there. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and pick my son Maximus and drag him over here and sort of do the same thing. And we're going to put him on the bottom of this layer here. And we're also going to do the same thing as far as, clicking on the shift key and just resizing this one. And this one, we're actually going to do something different here. We're going to keep them like that. And you see there's all this access area here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and crop that. All right, so make sure that the actual image that you're going to be editing and that you are editing is highlighted. Very important, because if you do that, you'll crop the Polaroid. Make sure the image is highlighted, the squares are there. Then just click on this cropper, okay? Everything else will shade black. And just grab the cropper, all right? And then just resize it to just right there. It doesn't all have to be perfect, but right there to just above the actual Polaroid, okay? Don't worry, it's not going to crop the Polaroid. It's actually going to crop the image behind it. Once you got it going, just go ahead and click on crop, and that's it, okay? Then go ahead and just drag that image to place, and you're done, all right? Now, in order to go ahead and move it around and all that stuff like I told you earlier, okay, this is what I like to do, okay? Once I got everything to size and everything, I go ahead and leave it there. Then I'm going to go ahead and click or left click on the mouse, all right, and just put it wherever I want, like so, okay? Just move it like so, place it wherever I want, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and take the actual image and do the exact same thing. I'm going to switch it around like so. And you see how I did that? Nice and easy. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Just go ahead and show you. All right, because this one's a thumbtack, so you might want that there like so. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing with the image. Here, drag it like that, position it, and just boom. And there you have it. Okay, that's how you reposition it, and rotate it around and make it look really nice. Okay, now that's pretty much it for that. I'm gonna do one more tutorial on this. Okay, and because I know a lot of you guys may want a Polaroid as a your profile pic, so that's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and highlight the actual Polaroid, or you could go ahead and grab another one. Why don't we go ahead and do that, right? Why don't we go ahead and grab a different kind of Polaroid and go ahead and drag that right there, like so, okay? Now what we're going to do, we're going to put this right down there below. We're going to go ahead and click and hold the shift key on your keyboard, and then you're just going to drag this like so it can stay in proportion, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and let go of the keyboard, and we're just going to drag this right down here below, okay? Now you could go ahead and play around with this so you don't see any of the blue areas or whatever, you know what I mean? So just go ahead and place it like so. Then you're going to go ahead and take another image. And let's just go ahead and take this one here since we already have it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put that straight there. We're gonna go ahead and click and hold the shift key so I could just keep everything in proportion. Put that right down like so. Okay. Edit it just a little bit right there. And boom. You have a Polaroid profile image. And, you know, obviously you might want like a singular person there. Like maybe, you know, like so. Well, let me move this one over here. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm dragging this video here. I just want to make sure that you guys got this down pat and just try to cover as much as I can here, guys, you know. That way I don't have to keep making like a gazillion, you know, videos. But you get the point here, right, guys. You don't want like a group of 5 people in that little profile area, okay? You want like a singular person there, and that actually looks better, as you can see, with just one person, because you can see the whole face and you can see who it is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and delete this entire thing here because I want to show you one more thing before I go, and I almost slipped this, okay? I'm going to go ahead and actually do a complete complete cover, okay, Polaroid. And I got one here that's already, as you can see, it's up to size. It's already got the profile section cut, okay? So we're actually going to go ahead and do that like so. Just basically position it. You don't have to do any resizing or anything. Position it like so, okay? And then once you're done, you're going to go ahead and just, you know, drag and drop, you know, a humongous image back there, like so. Okay, actually, that one's not going to work, so let's go ahead and delete that. I'm going to go ahead and do this one here. Yes, this one here. Just go ahead and drag and drop it right to position right there. I'm going to go ahead and move the Polaroid to the top. And now I have a full-blown Polaroid cover image. So, you know, and then, you know, like before, just go ahead and download the actual cover, and then you know, you'll have a nice Polaroid looking thing. But you can play around with it any way you want. You get the idea, right, guys? So any questions you might have, just go ahead and let me know, guys, down in the comment section below. I will personally answer each and every comment and each and every question you might have. Okay, so with that said, Joey Kissimmee, peace. I love you, free. I'll see you on the next video.